ago. You've been living and breathing deep inside my head. From the minute I wake up into the moment I'm in bed. Movies and television and all the books I've read. Everyone reminded me of you instead. So why are you wasting my precious?
Hi, I'm Kevin Shields. I'm part of Little Stranger, a two-piece Simon and Garfunkel of hip-hop phenomenon. I am the rapper, I guess you would call it. Yeah, that's what I call it, the rapper. That's me, MC extraordinaire.
On me, now you see what I've spoken. A little broken with the talking every time I can flip the script and lyrics to the rhythms of your body. Yeah, a hocus pocus snack can be a serenity. No enemy pretend to be anything but a friend to me. Living in chaos, you with the chaos. Loosen up and don't you ever try to betray us. A hocus pocus never get a little.
John Shields, I'm in Little Stranger. I play guitar and I loop bass and drums as well, sing, all that.
Put to practice what you want. Keep your brain above the water.
So we always get asked if me and John are brothers, and we are. I've grown up with John. I was born like 2 days earlier than him, which is odd. It's, you know, not a normal kind of birth, but he was just shoved up a little bit deeper than me, and it happens.
We're not brothers. We have the same last name and we went to high school together, so we met sitting next to each other in biology class freshman year, because they said it alphabetically. And yeah, then like we kind of went our own way for many years, came back together. But yeah, people literally think we're lying when we tell them we're not brothers. I don't know. It's a wacky coincidence.
Yeah, you already know. I'm hitting them high, hitting them low. The figure defense professional wrestler, slamming your stilo. On the D-low, rap smoother than Pino. We know
melodic, exotic is that G.O.
Hey, yo, bingo,
bango,
off the chain,
Django,
swish,
Drano,
PBR and a J-Mo.
What's your name, yo?
I really hate to be forward, but rocking with two shields got you jocking my sword through these mic cords and cables. These stories and fables. I'm grateful to figure rock a mic and turntable. My staple is fatal. We mad nice, some mad vice. Get out your freaking seat and give us a beat, cause we don't add twice. Give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat.
So Little Stranger got started. I had been in a band for like 6 years. Kevin had been in a band for like 5 or 6 years, both originally based out of Philly. And I had moved back to Philly with the other band, and right around the time we all kind of broke up, it was just like for whatever reasons just fizzled out a little bit. And Kevin at that time though, every time I was playing old shows with the band Long Miles, Kevin would always get up and freestyle with us, and every time we were like, dude, this is fucking sick, like we should collab on something. So we decided to try to make just a side project, little EP. We're gonna put out some music between us. And so we went to the studio and we were sharing like demos we had made and came up with the songs we were gonna do for the EP. And by the time we finished recording the EP, we were just like, dude, not only did we work really well in the studio together, we were like-minded in the music we like, we both wanted to do this full time. So it's just like very natural how it fell into place. But ultimately I was planning on moving back to Charleston and basically like typed up a very formal email to Kevin, like asking for his hand in marriage to come to Charleston and start the band with me. And he went for it, man. He fucking came down. It was cool. So that was 3 years ago.
The ride's been, it's been beautiful. It's been wonderful. It's been better every single motherfucking show. We have the coolest fans, the most supportive fans, just awesome people that are ride or die for us. And it just, every day keeps getting better. It's the best. So it's been like, the band's been 3 years, a little over 3 years, but really like taking it super seriously for like 2. And once we did that, once we realized that it's just, you know, it's now or never. There's no reason to hold back. I don't want to do anything else. I love this. So yeah, gotta go for it. And it's been incredible.
Emergency, see me quickly, and be with me, and just me strictly. I love you like it's 1969. Tell them, Kevin, come on, man. Unbelievable that the lunatic. I find you quite outstanding and I'm alarmingly charming, guarding your case I'm commanding. Fixated on your figure, I figure you're a superman, or at least part-time. Anywhere you go, I'll find a freckle.
We always call it like indie hip hop, but because there's like the backbone of it is this hip hop beat, bass heavy thing, but I always grew up as an acoustic singer-songwriter. So it's that kind of like reggae songwriter mixed with Kevin's just like natural hip hop ability. So we always say indie hip hop.
My favorite way John's ever described our music, which I tend to pull from, is al dente. I don't know if you know anything about pasta, but al dente is like just pushing it a little bit. It's got a little bit of roughness to it. Al dente means to the teeth. So you really gotta work with it, you gotta do it, but it's super enjoyable. Only the fanciest of peoples can enjoy it.
A lot of it starts, well, for the first time, we just got a new place, so my studio is officially out of my bedroom. But most of the time, it just starts in my room, and I'll come up with like a guitar line, put a bass and a beat behind it, and usually try to come up with a hook and a verse, and then kind of toss it Kevin's way, see what Kevin comes up with, and then he works on it on his own for a while. We come back and collaborate on, see where we're both at. But it does usually start, I've always started my music with me singing with a guitar in my hand, get hashing ideas out.
We pull from 90s hip hop, from 90s basketball, from 2000s Justin Timberlake, I don't know, maybe. Just anything like funky, outside the norm. We love to see, I mean, literally people that take it a little stranger. It's not only a band name, it's a motto. It's like when we hear somebody that's doing dope hip hop and they just kind of like push it outside the normal like boundaries it's supposed to be in, I'm floored. I love it. It's the greatest.
A big thing for us now is we're trying to, and luckily we have a couple really good tours coming up in the new year, but really like we've spent the last 2 years just grinding it on the road because we had to start from scratch. We had no tour history, and our goal is to be touring with nationally touring acts who are filling up really nice rooms, and without tour history you can't do that. So we spent the last 2 years just fucking in the van, sleeping in Walmarts, parking lots and shit, and so now we're opening up for Badfish in the new year, opening up for Red, Gold, Green and Mayday in February. But that's the goal for this next year, is to hit a bunch of those tours as an opener.
I'll tell you which way I sing it, man. I sing it straight up and down. Well, I can sing it high, sing it low. I can tell you everything that you would like to know. Catch me in the sky, sitting on the grow. I can tell you every little thing that you would ever like to. I can sing it high, sing it low. I can tell you everything that you would like to know. Catch me in the sky, sitting on the grow. I can tell you every little thing that you would ever like to. I'll be in the summertime breeze if you need me. Yeah, go ask my moms if you don't believe me. Yeah, just open up and deceive us. She said like ever since he was a little boy he been mischievous. Catch me on the corner and you wind it up with me. You rub the genie and you wind it up with me. You like a lady but you never gonna believe it. Sing it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I can sing it high, sing it low. I can tell you everything that you would like to know. Catch me in the sky, sitting on the grow. I can tell you every little thing that you would ever like to. I can sing it high, sing it low.